We are changing story mode from time traveling to getting sucked into video game universes AVGN style. The maps and characters will be parodies of famous video games that most of us know. If you don't know what is happening, check out our previous video to get up to date. What will those games be? We don't really know yet. There are a couple that we want for sure, but if you have any suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comment section and we will plagiarize, read them all, and next video we can run some polls to decide what games to parody. There will be at least one playable character per game parody, but if we have the time and you guys really want, we can make some exceptions. Check this out. If you know what this level is based on, then congratulations, you are a nerd. Every asset you see, I made on Krita quite fast. I'm really happy with how everything looks for a prototype. It just needs a bit more polish and animating the foliage and some other aspects of the background. The way the level is made is very simple actually. I basically start by making a background. This is the largest asset since it has to cover the whole screen, and it will be far back, so there is no need for much detail there. Then more elements get added, like hills in this case. I made two of them, one goes in front of the other for the parallax juice. Also a quick tip for any new Unreal devs: if you're making a game with sprites and you want to have transparency, there is a thing where it renders sprites with transparency on top of any other sprites. This can be easily fixed, like most issues in development, just by checking a checkbox called translucency sort priority in the actor details. After, I start making all the smaller stuff that will be closer to the track that you actually run on. Trees, bushes, foliage in general, stuff like that. And then I start with smaller elements like birds that can fly, fake god rays which I achieve by making a rectangle transparent. It works surprisingly well as you can see, and other miscellaneous stuff. When we add all those pieces together, we get a true masterpiece. Also, the main part that you run on is an actual 3D model made in Blender. Nothing special, it's just a cube that has been extruded a bunch. Now for some more gameplay stuff. We have a basic obstacle that I've shown on the previous video. Basically, once you hit it, you lose some speed and control for a bit. I've made some breakable glass that once you go through it in a certain speed, it breaks. This can be used just like a speed check for taking shortcuts, but we can also make it so when you break it, you get a slight boost. There will also be stuff like levers that trigger trapdoors and destructible hidden walls. All these things are not implemented yet, but one cool mechanic that I came up and I put it on the game to show you is characters that help you from the background. Basically, there will be characters on each map that hang around doing their own thing in the background, but once you interact with them, they do something to help you. I've made the example you'll be probably watching. This is just a dude that is sleeping. Once you wake him up, he spills his drink on the floor, making a slippery mess for everyone behind you. These characters will be one use per round, not lap, in hopes to make you take different routes depending on if the character is available to interact with. Alright, let's talk a bit about game modes. Speedrunners, which is the biggest inspiration for this game, has game modes, but honestly they kind of suck. For example, we really want to have a good team mode. In Speedrunners team mode, you get a point for each team member alive while sharing items and boost. But there aren't really any other mechanics for team only. You can boost your teammates with some items, but it is not team mode specific. So we really want to make team mode feel different enough so that players have a reason to play, but at the same time we don't want to make it very different where you basically have to learn a whole new game to play goodies. We will maybe change some item properties for when you hit a teammate versus an enemy and have the ability to switch items with your teammate. Also, I've been thinking of something like an assist system where if your friend gets stunned, you can help him wake up faster, but we will see. So that was everything so far. Also, we hope that we're going to be able to do a pre-alpha playtest with some really good speedrunner players, so stay tuned for that. Make sure to like and subscribe. We really need it. Also, sorry for taking this long to make a video, but right now school is kind of owning us, so we don't have much time to make videos. But next month we're gonna be done with school and we're gonna focus on this project and only this project. So thank you so much for watching.